morning. Hello. Well, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. We're here to read. We're doing the mid-year reading scramble. Is that the name?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
I don't know. It's too early. I haven't had coffee. I'm going to get coffee on the first sprint. So good morning. I'm joined by Cal. Look, I did it the right way. I'm joined by Cal. Margaret might be around this afternoon, but we are doing a weekend readathon kind of thing. And we're gonna get some reading done. Although actually, I'm gonna film first. I need to film my TBR for Summerween and a couple of clips for my secret vlog.
Don't worry, I'll be reading.
Good job.
Somebody hold down the fort.
Someone will read. I'll read after that. Then I'm going to read my secret book. Hello, Hannah.
Hey.
Baking bread, playing with kiddos, an Arca's Book of Gothel, and possum. That's a lot.
Baking bread?
That sounds delicious.
That does.
Honestly. Hello.
Hi.
Good morning. So what are we reading today?
I'm reading two things. The first thing I'm reading is Wrath Goddess Sing by Maya Dean, which is a trans retelling of the Iliad. And then I'm also reading 400 Souls by Ibram X. Kendi and Keisha N. Blaine, which is a collection of essays that from different Black authors that cover each like a 4-year period of African American history in the United States.
Those are some deep, intense reads.
But okay, so on the one hand, yes, but on the other hand, I'm flying through this because it's such a kind of groundbreaking work of history and such a interdisciplinary. There's poets, there's authors, there's historians, there's everybody's contributing to this, and it feels like such a important project compared to just your standard one author going through history year by year. It just feels really, really exciting. And so my little nerd brain is if you could scan an MRI of my brain while I'm reading this, there's whatever part of me likes history is whatever it is, but not an MRI, whatever. But
I know what you're talking about. So basically what you're saying is that you're missing school right now.
Oh God, yes. I am. I found an old essay in my backpack yesterday and I was like,
you should start doing the in-depth video. Remember you were doing this for a little while.
I was, yeah. They're a lot
very
of work.
Research based.
Yeah, I should.
But even if you did one every couple of months, and
yeah,
made it your project that you worked on for 2 or 3 months.
I could, yeah. I could script it better and stuff. Yeah, that's a good point.
It wouldn't necessarily if you're trying to do it for the views, it's probably not going to get that. Although you might get people that are not book people.
You know what? Some of my my essay videos, they have performed well. They just don't perform well right away. They perform well over time.
But even if it's just a self-fulfilling, this is for me. I really don't care if anyone else watches it.
Yeah, my one about Cry the Beloved Country, the really bad book I read by the white South African guy, that got a lot of interaction from people who were not happy that I had that opinion, which is nice.
I love that.
Please leave your comment disagreeing with me. It's great. It's great for my channel.
Right? Yeah. I'm happy.
Good morning.
We need to read this.
Ooh.
This is that book that is Polly.
Oh.
The Big Red Family. It's a quartet, I think. Or at least there's 4 out. I was supposed to read it in June. And
quartet, each one a different string instrument.
Yes.
We should stop calling trilogies and start calling them triads.
Yeah, right.
This is the Hunger Games triad.
I mean, it is.
Yeah.
Edit a video that was supposed to be up already. That's fair. I had to. So here's the fun story about why I wasn't on Sprints last night on Margaret's channel. So I thought I closed the bedroom door. I guess I didn't close it all the way, and someone opened it, and then I was out on the couch. Garrett comes in and he goes, "I hope this wasn't important," and it was my computer charger that he had gotten out of my backpack. Nothing else he took out, just that. So Schmidt's being a little.
That is a beat-worthy offense.
Oh, I popped him a little bit.
Yeah. That's a. Oof.
He's a baby and he's sensitive, so it was more just a flick. But
That's the second reason I can't do a poodle is they would think I was abusing that dog.
You just look at him wrong. You go,
"Oh, I'm sorry." I corrected my friend's collie yesterday on a prong, and he screamed, and I was like, "You're such a pussy! Like, you should see what I do to Jude, babe." Like,
and Jude's a soft boy.
yeah, but he can take a correction. Like, damn.
Right? Yeah, so anyways, I had to, but I was like, oh, but I have a video going up today that I have to edit. And so I like had to just like edit until my battery died.
So do you have like, are you able to get another one, or are you on a
Yeah, so like I could have just gone to Best Buy and gotten one, but they were like $80 at Best Buy.
Yeah, it's expensive to replace.
Right. And so I was like, Amazon had them for $30. It's like an off brand.
Okay.
I had to do like the overnight shipping. So like it's here now.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
But like last night I was like, if I try to stream, my computer will last me an hour.
Yeah. No, and it is genuinely expensive to replace it through the original brand.
Yeah. So. Well, and it's like I feel like Apple overprices everything.
Oh, it's Apple. Hell yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because I had to replace a Dell one time.
Work computer. I work off of my work computer.
Gotcha.
You got shotsied. Hello. This is Schmidt.
The goodest, baddest boy.
Hello. Hello, honey. Allison's reading Atwater. Have fun with that. Hello. Oh, yes, puppy that doesn't want to sit still for longer than 3 seconds.
What puppy does want to sit still? Oh, wait, Doyle.
But he's not a puppy.
But he did.
No, not really. I mean, he was still a puppy. But it was also like COVID, so I had so much more time with him.
Yeah, that's true.
Let me pull up my timer because I am prepared. How long should we do a sprint for?
Well, you're the one filming, so do whatever you think you need.
Okay. I mean, it's just a TBR, so it's not that bad. We'll do 40 minutes. And we'll go from there. And we might have a Margaret by the time we get back.
Hopefully.
All right. Let's do it. I'll see you in 40 minutes.
See you then. Well, hello.
We have some friends.
Hi.
Double the population.
We've doubled, yeah. How did we choose? Oh, also Thor, Margaret. You probably know these people. But do you want to introduce yourself and then we'll talk about how we did?
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Margaret. I'm the failure behind the Year Reading Scramble.
I was gonna say the brains behind the operation.
Yeah, jeez.
I would say that, except I am currently on my first book. I have not even completed one of the
Same.
challenges. So,
Are you reading? Let's listen. There's a lot of prompts for a weekend.
Yeah, you were ambitious.
Well, when I originally did this, it was supposed to be like a 4-day thing.
Right.
And then I had to go see my brother do his defense. But yeah, I've been reading fan fiction.
That's good. That's all that matters.
So, anyways, but yes, hi.
What are you reading?
It's over there. It doesn't have a pretty cover, so I'm reading The Daughter of Red Winter by Ed McDonald. It's interesting. We just had some stuff happen last night that I'm like, oh, okay, we finally got into the plot. We're like getting some answers. Well, I guess we've had a plot, but like we're finally getting to where like there might be some answers. The plot has thickened. And she's forgotten that she's having a gay panic moment.
How can you forget?
Well, her entire world just lost color. So literally everything was gray for like 5 days. And so now she's like, shit.
Are they in the shadow realm?
None of them know what's happening at this point because this has never happened in their world. But
I honestly think that Christian Bale is probably behind that, and they should talk to him about it.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Sora, how are you this morning? Sorry, I have like every dog in here right
now. I hate the medical system today.
I'm sorry.
Auto payment, they just took all our money, so that's great.
Oh no.
But other than that, I was journaling. We were having a good time.
Yeah, until the medical system fucked up.
Right until Calvin comes in, like a minute until like the thing is gonna ding, and it's like, yeah, by the way, we don't have any money. And I was like,
shit.
Can you call your bank and like freeze it and like take it back?
I don't know. I didn't know that was the thing.
I don't know if it is or not. Oh, that's so
not like probably not if it's an auto like an ACH where
Calvin's like I don't even know what it's for. I'm like, you're stupid, but I love you anyway.
Do you know what it's for?
Nope.
Okay, that's definitely a call to your bank.
Oh yeah.
Say, hey, they're charging us for something and we don't know what it's for.
Because I was like, is it for this thing that you did? Is it for that thing that I did? He's like, well, I didn't think I did anything for that. I'm like,
yeah, then for sure call to investigate because that could
call your bank and be like, I don't know what this is or why they're charging it for us, and see if there's anything they can do until you get a chance to call whoever is charging you to verify what's going on.
Yeah.
So
let's see how everybody did. Monique is getting it so dark and lonely.
I liked it too. I liked it, but I also hated it because okay, so I've read all three, and I have really strong feelings about the decision-making capabilities of two of the characters. Two of the main four characters. I'm just like, are you the dumbest people alive?
Those are all on your Audible, right?
Pardon me?
Those are all on your Audible, right?
They are.
I might binge them after getting into your account for other things.
Go for it. Like, seriously, read them, and when you realize which two characters I'm talking about and which character is by far the greatest character, you'll understand my pain. In fact, like, I made Emma listen to these audiobooks with me while we were driving to pick up Porto. Like, I was like so invested.
Oh my god.
Morning, Janet. I'm starting the Unthinkable Greta James.
Speaking of, I need to get into my Audible and return a freaking audiobook because it was that bad.
I've done that. I don't feel bad about it.
I do not do that often. I do not want to have Ship of Destiny in my library any longer than I have to.
I've never done it because I made the choice to read the bad book, not Amazon.
Oh, that's.
Not
I
that
mean,
I feel bad for Amazon, but
The only ones that I think I was like, oh, I'm gonna definitely return these and got a bunch of credits for was Harry Potter.
yeah.
Like, I was like, all right, 7 Audible credits.
I've never it's never been that bad.
Yeah.
Never been that bad.
If it was a small author, I'd be like, okay, fine.
I think I also returned Project.
But it is not a small author currently.
No,
I'm like,
no.
me returning 2 books is not going to hurt you. I don't think I can return the second one though.
See, Monica read 46 pages. I'm sorry, my computer is so slow today. Through 3 chapters, kept getting sidetracked from what's been on TV. Same. I do the same thing. Problem.
That's funny.
46 pages and got Wordle in 2. Awesome. That's important. Feeding yourself and your pups.
I took a shower and finished my food prep.
I read 2 chapters of each book.
I need to actually read.
Anna, you're just like ridiculously productive.
Zucchini pumpkin bread? That's like a combination of 2 of the best breads.
French bread is rising. Fed small humans and red.
Alexander,
Yeah,
Wow.
did you know that you can make zucchini bread that's also pumpkin bread?
I'm surprised.
2
I knew
chapters.
that. Alex or
Why
Andy
did
made
you
it
try?
one time.
You could make zucchini pumpkin bread?
Ingredients. I don't have the ingredients.
And?
I feel like
Smallest
that's something that
violin
Cal could
playing.
fix for you.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's got to be something on Pinterest.
I think that the sticking point right now is ingredients, and I feel like if Cal is invested enough, he can just take a list to the grocery store.
I don't go to grocery stores. No.
That's
No.
what like Kroger.
That's what
delivers.
Instacart is for.
Yeah.
I don't do grocery shop. That's not my responsibility in this house, okay? I'm good for not a lot, and that's part of what I'm not good at.
Oh my god.
That's the benefit of being poly is that you have more people to do the responsibilities.
Yes.
Listen, the more you think about it, non-monogamy just has way more benefits.
I agree.
Alex is busy on Monday when I have to go to the vet with Cassie. Emma can come hold my hand while I cry and think of an imaginary future where I do a murder-suicide because my dog is no longer with me.
Why is Cassie going to the vet?
She has a cyst, I think. I think it's a cyst, but it's really close to her nipples. So it just popped up and we're like scared. You know the thing I thought was a third nipple?
Oh yeah.
It started changing shape and size and stuff. So
Oh.
Maybe she just got a bug bite.
I'll send you a picture.
Maybe. I mean, I wouldn't know. But 50 pages in 40 minutes is fantastic. And good night. We already got it, but good night. And confirm zucchini pumpkin bread is delicious.
I love zucchini bread so much.
I have never made either, Cal, but when you come down next year to help with Tessa, if you have not had zucchini pumpkin bread, I will make you zucchini pumpkin bread.
Thank you. Margaret loves me.
I don't have to deal with your ass 24/7 though, so.
Wait, we're going to Florida for a puppy? When are we doing this?
If sometime next year, I hope.
Yeah, we both should come.
I mean, you're both welcome to come. Especially now that Brianna has a hypoallergenic one.
Have a big brother.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. We'll just bring Schmidt. We don't need to bring Briar then to help Tessa. Schmidt will be old enough to be a good example, and then you don't have to see us.
You would travel without Briar?
If you don't make me go anywhere stressful, if I'm staying in your house.
Airport is stressful.
Yeah.
You know,
We'll see.
I mean,
We'll see.
sometimes there are just costs you have to pay, and a little sneezing is a cost I'm willing to pay for more Briar time.
Thank you. I might bring Cassie. I don't know.
Okay, if you bring Cassie, I will literally just like explode from joy, and then one of you will have to take care of a schnauzer.
Good. Excellent. No, Cassie, A, sheds way less.
Yeah.
B, like, I love her, and you guys haven't met her. So,
No.
and yeah,
I mean, I might have gone up to Canada by that point anyways. Who knows?
that's a good point. Yeah.
That's one of my goals for next year.
Or
Between now and this time next year, there will be winter in Canada.
and this is a serious consideration. If I steal Jude and never return him, he would be my permanent service dog. There you go.
Briar is officially retired.
You need to smuggle Jude to Florida, hide out in a swamp for a little while.
Patootie, do you want to do that? I'm sleeping right now. No thanks.
Oh man, that's a
He
mood.
is, and I'm afraid that means he's getting in trouble.
So, speaking of sleeping, no thanks. Apparently, when I was at my brother's, he told the parents to come over early in the morning before they left so he could say goodbye to them. And so there's this knock at 7 a.m. when we've been up till 5. This man kept me up till 5 a.m. Knock at 7 a.m. And I'm just like, I'm not getting up. DJ can get up if that's something that's important. I don't know what weirdo was knocking at the door 4 times.
If your brother tried to keep me up till 5 a.m., I think I'd end his life. Like I couldn't. I did
get to meet an English Shepherd though.
I would try my hardest, but it would not. I don't think it would happen.
I don't think 5 a.m. was the plan.
I wouldn't try my hardest.
No.
The original plan was we went to a bar until 1.
Reasonable.
Yeah, and then
That's when you go home and go to
we
sleep.
tried to find another bar because they weren't done, and he, it's his big day. They tried to find another bar, but both of the other bars that were in Mishawaka are very smoky. And so, like, me and his girlfriend both walked in right as someone was, like, just exhaling. Because her friend had gone in first to make sure, like, it's a little bit smoky, but, like, bowling alley smoky. And so we walked in, and, like, I turned around, like...
Yeah, not going to happen.
Like, I'm turning around as BJ is physically, like, grabbing me and trying to pull me out the door. And I'm just like, maybe those 2 hospital stays when I was a child traumatized him more than we thought.
You could take me to the city I've never been before. I don't speak the language. I don't know where I am. And if you tried to get me to go to a second bar after midnight, I'd be like, I am going home. I will walk. Like, I am not.
I was not the ride, and I didn't know where I was.
Oh.
It depends. When did you wake up? Because if you didn't wake up till like 3 p.m. that day.
That's not an option for me. I wake up at like 6 naturally.
I woke up at like 7 because I had to go to work. No, wait. I woke up at like 9 because I was at BJ's house that day. But anyway, so we went to their friend's house. We were going to stay a couple of hours at one of his girlfriend's friends' houses because he just had cats. And like, I can deal with cats. They just make me sniffly. And a very, very reactive English Shepherd. I was just like, you need to get a trainer, but I'm not.
What the hell is an English Shepherd?
It looks like a border collie, but it's not.
Is it a real breed or is it one of those breeds?
I don't know. But she was. It took her like a good 2 hours to warm up to me, and that was primarily like not like she was barking at me the entire time. That was only like the first 10 minutes. But like, Dad started petting a cat, one of the cats, and so she literally like as soon as he starts it, she comes up, says, "Hi, you're gonna pet me now."
That sounds like Watson.
No wait. It's
You're like, oh.
It's only recognized by you, Casey. It's not a real dog.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh, Margaret, somebody lied to you.
technically, a doodle's not a real dog either.
Yeah, I know that, but at least you know that.
Use that logic.
But it's but it's when like people say they have purebred doodles.
Oh.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No.
You have a doodle.
We're not there yet.
I have to tell you. So, Bob and Dresden got a golden doodle, which is like actually the most adorable puppy ever. He looks just like a shaggy golden retriever.
I have to send you Yuki the golden doodle. Sorry, keep going.
Anyways, and he's like literally just Doyle's little shadow. It's really cute.
Oh, that's cute.
But Bob was like, "Yeah, we have his papers." I was like, "No, you don't."
No, you don't.
But I guess like they have his parents, like the pedigree from his parents. Because
That's nice to have a pedigree, though.
Yeah.
That's super nice.
Like weirdly enough, he's an F1. I was like, really? He doesn't look. He has this much poodle in him.
Wow.
But yeah.
I'll show you actually this. They might look similar then. The golden doodle from Class. He's brand new. He's like 11 weeks old. He's perfect. You've never seen a puppy that's just like, we're gonna fucking train and be serious about it. Just like Cassie was, like so serious. His name is Yuki. He's so cute. I'm obsessed with him. I'm gonna send it right next to the images of Cassie's potential cyst. So yeah, check the Twitter chat. That's Yuki. I love him, and I got to snuggle him yesterday.
Anyways, it was really funny because I tried to stop petting her, and she did the thing where they put their paw on your knee, and I'm like, okay, I pet you more.
I'd be like,
he looks a lot like that, but older because he's like 6 months old.
I love that look. It's so cute.
Yeah. Oh, he's adorable. But it's really funny because he takes off running and he just like his hair like blows in the wind.
Just like a golden that got fuzzy. Like a golden that got like static cling from the dryer. Like I love it. And he's like so good.
And Bob was like, yeah, we want him to hang out with Doyle because we want Doyle to like teach him to be chill. I was like, yes. I was like, Doyle is a great teacher.
I would literally trust Doyle to rear any of my puppies. Be like, here, Doyle.
I mean, I think Doyle would be good at rearing children.
For real. Doyle is like the Nana dog from Peter Pan.
Really is. So Derek's mom does a lot of community theater. And I was like, you need to direct Peter Pan because Doyle will be Nana.
He's the perfect Nana.
Perfect.
He's perfect. Like even his personality is so much like that dog's personality of just being like, haha, what are you getting us into? We shouldn't be at this party. Let's go home. Like
we need snack time now.
Like let's all just take a break. Like
as he is a potato, like right up next to me.
I love him so much.
All right. Shall we read again?
Possibly, if I can get, I have to do the final step of my food prep, which is get everything in jars, and then I can read.
Good plan.
Or clean my room.
That's what audiobooks are for.
Yeah, but the audiobook I have is Assassin's Quest, and now I'm scared.
Do we like 40 minutes? Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I will see you in 40 minutes. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. How did we do?
I read 2 chapters of Wrath Goddess Sing and 1 chapter of 400 Souls.
Nice.
I read 2 whole pages of Assassin's Quest, and then my dad started mowing the lawn right outside the kitchen. So we listened to music instead.
Like
When
30.
did you cut your hair, Margaret?
Yesterday.
Okay.
So it's a little better now that I've actually gotten to style it some, but
It's cute.
it's cute. I'm still thinking that it's not as short as I wanted it to be,
Gotcha.
and I'm trying to
Well,
go. Do I want to go short next time, or do
I was
I
like,
want
that's
to
an
go
easy problem to fix.
Yeah.
So, well, the problem that I'm facing is, do I want to cut it shorter, or do I want to just start growing it out again?
Right.
Hmm.
So
That is certainly a pickle.
yeah, especially since I'm like, I just don't think, like, for some reason, my hair just doesn't curl until it gets to about here. So I'm
Right.
thinking it's not going to do what I want it to do.
42
Anyways.
pages. Very nice. Last night
Good book.
at the Telegraph Club was such a good book.
So good.
6 more chapters. Fantastic.
Nice.
I don't like my book.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, what? I know what Cal's reading. What are you reading?
It's a
Huh?
secret book for a
Oh, that's right.
We're not allowed to know.
in a
We're not
private chat.
special.
Fine, I'll put it in the private chat.
I won't say anything.
I will probably forget.
I mean, honestly,
It's a very forgettable book.
Oh, okay.
I have 0 that rings 0 bells in my head.
It's, you know, it's a book, but the thing is that it's single POV. It's a single POV romance, which is just not my thing. And secondly, I feel like it's mansplaining depression.
Oh.
Like it's trying to explain depression for like to someone who doesn't have depression.
Come on, it's 2022.
Everyone
It's
has
not my
it.
We're all
library.
depressed.
Or anxious,
Yeah,
apparently.
right. It's just I'm like, okay.
Margaret learned that she's an anxious person for the first time yesterday.
Oh no, I've known this. Yeah. Anyways.
That's not what you said. You're like on the thing. You're like, I realized I'm pretty anxious, and I was like, just now, eh? Just
now,
right
really.
So no, it was one of those things that, like, the situation, for those that don't know, my mother has COVID, and so I'm living in a house with someone who has COVID, and it's slightly stressful.
Yeah.
And like, I felt like I was pretty chill about the situation, and then I realized that I have like I'll sit down to eat and like eat half of what I normally eat. So
It's a very
okay,
reasonable
now.
thing to be anxious about, though. Like,
Yeah.
regardless of anxiety or not, like that's a very reasonable situation to be anxious.
You will finish this book in the next sprint.
Hell yeah, you will.
Fantastic. I have to go find a health plan for somebody that I'm signing up tomorrow.
Margaret works for an MLM, so she's signing them up for Beachbody.
Oh, not Beachbody.
Yep.
If I was gonna go for
Obviously.
one,
It's obviously it doesn't work.
I have worked for one MLM in my life, and that was simply so I could get the products because the products actually help my skin.
Fair. But also those are always like so overpriced.
Yeah. Well, it's one of the. So it was actually. Have you ever heard of Monavie?
It's closed now, right? They don't exist anymore?
That's possible. I haven't. So basically, it's supposed to be like a super food juice. It tastes like shit. But
They all do.
I started taking it, and there was a massive improvement in my skin.
That's nice.
So, like, I was like $30 a bottle for stuff. Like, I took it for years, and then we switched
That's
to
also
food.
not a bad price.
Yeah, and then we switched to juice, which was slightly less expensive, and then we stopped doing either of those, which is fine with me. So, like at that point, my skin had reset itself enough. I'd finally found, like, I'd made enough changes and figured enough things out that I was able to like I didn't need it anymore, basically.
Right.
So, I'd done a weird restrictive diet that I guess reset my eczema somewhat.
Nice.
So.
I've heard that Mediterranean diets can do that.
Well, it turns out when you cut out most things that people eat, and get very simple and don't eat anything processed for a while, it does help when you have leaky gut. So
That's what my mom did for her MS, and it
Yeah.
it's completely stopped the progression of her MS. Like if you look at her brain scans
Yeah.
from the past, like when she
Oh,
started,
nice.
it stopped progressing.
Yeah.
Processed foods
So-
are not great.
And then I
Yeah.
slowly started adding
Yep.
like normal dietary stuff back in, and it's mostly cards. It's mostly kept the benefits of.
Oh no, I
what's
just have
going
my
on.
ponytails in it.
Oh. Yeah, my brother and I forgot to play while I was up there. I'm sad.
I got a commander deck yesterday.
Nice. I'm sorry, I
It's-
did not mean to hijack this, Prince.
Oh, it's good though.
Yeah.
It's a red green with like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
Damn,
a red green
Michelle.
with what?
It's red green like that. Who can stand against that deck?
That is
That's
I
a
all
powerhouse
like
deck.
it has Cascade. I mean, I lost, but like, it was really good. I gave it all I got.
Nice.
I've
Brianna,
never-
are they speaking Greek to you, or is it just me? Okay, cool.
I think
So basically, when you're doing red green, they're both very, very powerful decks. And they hit hard real fast. Like a lot of the other colors in Magic, like you have to like kind of build to where you can hit people and like do a board wipe and stuff like that. Green and red will like wipe the floor before you even get a chance to set anything up.
I don't know.
That's what happens when you use complementary colors.
Actually, what happens when you use complementary colors and mix them together is you get brown.
We have a sprint.
Ending on that note, we should sprint.
I want to read again.
I'm just
Listen,
saying.
And
I
it came with 2 planeswalkers.
Oh,
I need to get through
nice.
150 pages of this. So
Achilles fucked Agamemnon.
Agamemnon didn't deserve that. That's too good for Agamemnon. Slitting his throat is better.
We'll see where it goes.
Oh my goodness. And also Hercules. Just Hercules.
Hercules is long dead at this point.
Yeah, Hercules is like way like we probably have Hercules' descendants at this point.
Hercules in this, because it's a bit liberal with stuff, but like it's switching stuff around. In this, Hercules was like a friend of Achilles' father.
I was trying to
Okay.
make a thriller joke.
Anyways,
The
which is
only-
interesting because if you watch the Disney Hercules, he's wrong in the timeline that Phil does in that one song.
Yeah, Disney doesn't get anything right ever.
Nothing right.
I'm
please tell
talking
the
about-
audience what book you are talking about.
Wrath Goddess Sing by Maya Dean. It is a retelling of the Iliad in which Achilles is a trans woman, and none of the gods are the same as the gods in actual Greek.
Was that
mythology.
the one that everybody was yelling about like a couple weeks ago?
Were they? I don't listen to anyone. What were they yelling about?
I honestly don't know the context,
Ooh, I'll look it up.
but I know people were talking about it.
It's got.
No, it's-
I looked up some reviews on Goodreads, and it's getting like either 5 stars or 1 star across the board. So
The 1 stars are probably the nerds like me who went to see Disney's Hercules in theaters, but was still mad about the fact that they definitely got some stuff wrong.
okay, that dated you because that came out the year I was born. And also,
Was it 97?
like, there's no right interpretation. Like, there's no correct interpretation of Greek gods. Everybody wrote about it differently.
Yes,
Okay,
but as you know,
but-
there's no nuance on book Twitter, and if you
But
say the wrong
making
thing,
Hera
it's
Hercules' mother
That's pretty wrong. Yeah, that's pretty wrong.
very wrong.
Explain adultery and rape
yikes.
to children? Or was it easier just to make Zeus not horrible for a minute?
for like 2 seconds.
Well, you did have Pumbaa like, oh yeah, I actually contemplated suicide from not being able to make friends.
Because of my gas.
I mean, sometimes you do feel like you want to die. And then you fart and you feel better.
Wrath, somethings.
Wrath goddess
Wrath
sings.
goddess sings. Now I'm gonna look this up because, like, if people are mad about the like Greek god stuff, then that just seems kind of silly to me because it's a retelling. Like, nobody's
Oh, I
over
still-
here
I
yelling
still
about
went
David
on
Bowie.
Then you would also have to be mad at neon gods and like
Yeah.
every type
I
of
love retellings. I
yeah.
just was that nerd because I discovered Greek myths at like 8. So
I was never into the Greek myths as a kid.
Oh, I was.
clearly I'm still into them.
Oh, I was in a bad way.
We learned about them for like 2 weeks in English class, and I thought we were really going somewhere. And then she was like, "And now we're gonna read this book," and I'm like,
Ooh.
I
"You
remember
had a
we had
whole
to read-
opportunity."
my mom made us read the Iliad, and I was the only one in the class that was not completely grossed out by some of the descriptions of violence and gore in the Iliad. They're like, he just sent a spear through some dude's foot, and I'm just like, yeah, and it's a
And
battle. What do you expect? Like the
Oh.
boys were more grossed out than I was. It was
See,
funny.
we read The Jungle.
Did not have to read that one. That's the one about the meat packing plant, right? I do want to read it eventually. I hear it was really
It is gross and disturbing, and you will just appreciate the I don't know, you'll appreciate food right now versus then.
yeah.
all right, shall we sprint again?
Yes.
All right. Well, I will
Ooh.
see you in 40
My
minutes.
heart is dying. Bye.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I had to find my mouse there. It disappeared for a second. Hello.
Hello. I got like 25 pages, and then I packed it in the Pingo order.
Nice.
I read a lot of reviews of this book, and I think I figured out the discourse, and I see a lot of people apologizing for their reactionary comments to it. So yeah.
Yeah, no, okay. Let me figure out where I got, because I did Ole the Ferret. Okay, I don't understand this, because they have him looking like he's 30 in this, and he's like maybe 25.
I mean, that's not.
Yeah, it's growing
different.
up in a like medieval-esque society where he was trained and hurt and disabled and beaten and shit. That wouldn't age you at all.
Yeah.
It's not like people in those kind of societies die at like 40.
Okay, so the average age was 40, but that was drastically affected by the fact that so many children died young. And if you made it to like adulthood, you typically did live to like 50, 60.
Yeah, but does that apply to assassins that are sent on dangerous missions every day?
I mean, it doesn't. But okay, hold on. I'm
Yes,
trying to figure out.
ages you.
A lot.
50% of Ruin of Kings. How are you liking it? Because that's definitely like on the top of my TBR.
Wow.
Okay, I read 14 pages when I finally sat down to read things.
Hello, Kelsey.
And Fitz is
Allison.
still an idiot, in case anyone was wondering.
Seems about right.
I made lunch.
Nice.
Delicious.
I made summer sausage, little like fried summer sausage, and then I still have this gigantic brick of Special K bar, and I have kettle chips.
Nice.
Nice.
I tried these at the 4th of July party, and my aunt was like, "Oh, you'll have to take those with you." I totally forgot about it, and now I was like, "I'm getting some of these chips because those were good."
Do they have corn in them?
Probably.
They're potato chips.
No, they might have corn oil though.
Surprised.
Potatoes, vegetable oil, sunflower, corn, and
Yeah.
or canola oil and sea salt. Sorry.
A lot of
That's
chips.
so good. Some kettle chips don't, but Miss Vicky's does, and I love Miss Vicky's. But they will make me it's a tummy no for sure.
Ugh, no.
But they're so
That's
good.
Alfredo for me.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. That's
So
worth
like-
it though.
Well, there's so much cream and butter in Alfredo
Yeah.
sauce that, like, honestly, humans shouldn't eat it in general.
Yeah, like we shouldn't be digesting that. But will I? Absolutely. Like that is worth the diarrhea later.
Like, macaroni and cheese sauce, like, humans should not eat that.
But will I?
But like,
Absolutely.
every single time.
I
The corn though, it's
when
like chest pains and diarrhea and vomiting, so it's like not worth it. Like,
No.
Yeah, no, that's not fun.
Oof. But other than that, I wrote like 3 pages.
Nice.
nice.
That is what I've heard about this book, is that it's a little bit confusing. But, like, confusing as in a, like, it unfolds as you go kind of way, not like it throws in a plot twist every 5 minutes at the end. Like some other book.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. The cannibalism wasn't even the most shocking part about that one.
Right?
But it also wasn't effective. Like when I thought that when she finally was like, you know what, I'm gonna kill this guy, I'm gonna eat his powers, that like there'd be some kind of consequence. And she was just like, oh drats, that didn't work. And I was like, what was the point?
And then it was like never mentioned again.
Right? We're just gonna live with that now. Okay.
Right?
All right, Angelica.
Yeah, that was a book.
I'm interested in the next one. I'll be interested to see what happens.
Oh, I'll read it too.
I am gonna read her the next one because I feel like maybe her writing will get better.
Mm-hmm. I think that there were a lot of pieces that she was trying to set up in this book, and a lot of stuff like the cannibalism thing that I don't think we're going to see the payoff for until the next book.
Right.
Can I be completely honest with you?
Yeah.
I really am invested in what happens to Julian's mom.
I am totally going to be reading solely because I'm like, I need to know what happens to Julian and Tasia. I need them to kiss.
And Marjorie. I just want Marjorie to be okay. She's such a nice lady.
She is a nice lady, and I hope that she is fine. But if she bites it, she's the mom. So
I know she's probably going to bite it. I know. But, you know, instead, we could just kill Risha.
Right.
Because fuck her.
I mean, of them, I feel like Risha was the least offensive to me. I understood her I mean,
I like
Nicholas was okay.
She completely betrayed her bestie and then gaslit Tasia into being like, it's actually because you're a bad person.
I liked Risha, but just because she was a prickly, terrible character.
I really like the betrayal of your best friend to a bureaucratic authority figure.
True.
No, absolutely not. No.
True.
No.
Didn't he threaten her family though?
You know, honestly, I don't remember like 90% of what happened in that book.
Don't you just love that you read
Like,
a book? And I have no idea what happened.
Like,
I love you guys. But if someone said, I want this information or I will kill your brother, I am so sorry. Y'all are going down.
That's not what he said, though. He didn't say that because I think I would have been like sympathetic at that point. But he
I
was
felt like
like,
it was implied that like her family was going to be in danger. Oh, there's the one that works with that sock.
I think it had more to do with like the not with like in danger, like we'll kill them or imprison them. I thought it had more to do with like, oh well, like already people are suspicious of you. Like,
yeah,
it wouldn't look good if you weren't helping us.
Right.
So it was more about reputation and like that's what I got from it, anyways.
Well, because my thought process with that was basically they were saying we will do to you what we have done to Tasia's family, like, or we can do to you what we have done to Tasia's family, and
just
that's
empower them to do more. That's cool. Neat.
But anyways, I disagree with a lot of her decisions, but I understood her motivations.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm like.
So,
she's not great. She's not
my
person.
favorite character.
Neither is like the main character in Iron Widow.
But you know what? Like Tasia is an absolute homicidal wreck. But I loved her.
Yes, I know. Listen, she is a wreck and Julian is terrified of her, and like that's my favorite ship dynamic.
It's a great dynamic. It's great. He's like, I'm
terrified,
works so but well I'm not actually judging you. Like I'm kind of on board for what you're doing, but I'm also scared. Like,
I'm very scared, and it's making me slightly horny.
Not sure how to feel, but keep doing you, babe. Like,
okay, I need to find. I got the audio arc of the new Becky Chambers book.
Oh, nice.
And I need to figure out. I have multiple. Well, I have multiple NetGalley accounts. Don't judge.
I knew this already about you.
I am not judging. I don't know why I didn't think of that instead of just deleting. Well, because I want to have my name. I'm very attached to my name.
I have my name on all of them.
Oh, I have Battle Royale if you want to if you haven't gotten to that one and you want to buddy read it.
Okay. I mean, I'm probably just gonna do it like in one day.
Yeah.
But
like
yeah.
the romance or the one where they're trying to kill each other?
No, it's a graphic novel.
It's a graphic novel.
It looks really cute.
Yes, they had to go in after the fact to send it to me because when I got it, it was like, you cannot download this. And so I tweeted about it and Abrams is like, hey, we fixed it. You can go download it.
Oh no.
And I was like, thank you.
Well, the nice thing is that it's on my, like, I can go send it to my Kindle. graphic novels generally, I have to do it within the NetGalley app, and I hate the NetGalley app.
Oh, interesting. Because I usually just download it to my computer and read it on my computer.
Or yeah, I'll do that too.
So,
Why does my thing not work? Anyway, I'll try to.
but
work
yeah,
it.
when you decide you're gonna read it, let me know and I'll read mine and we can chat about it after
Probably
we've done
sometime
so.
this week, honestly, because Summerween, yeah, that starts on Friday. I have 4 books for that for a week, which I'm gonna need because I'm reading so many damn romances right now, that I am really done with Happy Ever After. Also, the conversation that will be on this video is why are all of these heteronormative with very little diversity in heroines?
Yeah.
Like, okay, so there's like 12 books I had to read. 2 of them I had already read, and those were the only 2 queer ones.
Hold on,
I was like,
12?
this sucks. Yeah, 12.
Jesus, Brianna.
I have 4 left.
My God.
It's a thing. So I'm really hoping to be done by Friday, so that way then I can just read all of the slashers.
Oh, I know what this is.
I think we've talked about it.
Yeah,
I
we
know.
definitely talked about it.
Yeah.
You had, I believe there was a Twitter poll involved as well.
There was a YouTube community poll.
That one. Okay, so I
Which
definitely know what this
Which is really funny because after I started getting the books for this, then it flipped, and then fantasy was actually higher, and I was like, not changing it. I'm not doing that. It's like, I guess we'll do fantasy for the end of the year.
Listen, I usually just am like, okay, so whatever the answer is in 24 hours, I'm
Yeah.
saying Summerween. Every time someone says Summerween, it reminds me of Jesusween.
What the hell is Jesus Week?
Is this?
Some church's version of Halloween.
I mean, I've heard of it being like Harvest Festival or something. I've never.
That sounds like they're talking about his penis.
Right? Yes, it does. And that's what everyone on the internet was saying.
Oh my goodness. No, I'm very excited for Summerween. My TBR is going out on Tuesday for it. I've never like actually officially participated because it's always been on like the worst week, and this week is just it's perfect timing. And then immediately following Summerween is Sapphicathon, and the end of the month is just going to be so great.
Nice.
You just have to get through all of these stupid heteronormative cisgender romances first.
This is kind of what real life is like. Yeah, you
Yes.
grow up having to deal with all the heterotoxic shit, and then you're an adult by yourself, and you can be like, "Whew, what?"
Well, it's especially disappointing coming off of like having a less than stellar Pride Month when it comes to reading.
We read
Yeah.
so many bad gay books.
We read so many bad gay books. So that's fun. So then like to do this. But I read Finley Donovan and I absolutely loved it. And actually like weirdly really liked the new Tessa Bailey book. Not the cozy.
Yeah, I saw that. I was surprised.
So am I. Because most people don't like that one as much. But I thought it was actually in very, very good conversation about toxic masculinity and how when you pigeonhole small boys into being the heartbreaker at school, it actually kind of fucks with them as an adult.
I imagine it would.
Yeah.
Can't say I've been through that, but I can only imagine that's not great for one's small psyche.
13 rom-coms in a week. That's pretty good.
Sometimes I like reading the silly straight romances because it's just mindless and you don't have to like put too much effort into it.
Yeah. No. I mean they have been, but the problem is that like I think I read 3 in a row where they all took place where like the main character goes back to a small town. And I was like, is this a normal trope?
That's literally what Emily Henry is making fun of in Book Lovers. Like,
right. Okay, well that one's next.
That's literally she's making fun of that trope the entire book.
I love that. That's gonna be
This is what I want to try to read. I don't care. Any of them are trash.
The Love Hypothesis is trash. Hook, Line, and Sinker was the Tessa Bailey one that I really liked, but definitely read It Happened One Summer first.
Okay, so I love Book Lovers, and I did like The Love Hypothesis, but I didn't like it nearly as much as I like Book Lovers. I thought Book Lovers was like really emotional and wonderful, and I think you'll really appreciate the sister relationship in it too, because it's like really heartwarming. And when you have like not great relationships with your siblings, it's like a
A cherry on top.
I can just live in this book for now.
Yeah,
It's really good.
this
I
one's
want to get
supposed
Book
to be
Lovers. Oh
this one's
yeah,
supposed
I've
to be
seen that
like
one.
Cake and stuff.
Allison, we're gonna do one more 40-minute sprint here in just a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have people we meet on vacation, and I feel like I should read that first before I buy another Emily Henry book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're both 5-star reads for me, so you know.
Oh, I have very high expectations just based on what you and Sarah have said about Emily Henry.
The worst
She's
best
just so
friend is
good.
pretty good, apparently. I have her other book, her new book, The Wedding
Book
Crashers.
Lovers? Oh
No.
no, that one.
Oh no, Mia Sosa.
Yeah.
I just got that one. So we'll see. Apparently she likes doing wedding stuff.
I'm for it.
I mean, listen,
Really.
if you have something that works for you and sells books for you, like go for it. That's why I can never be mad about Cassandra Clare or Rick Riordan for like sticking in their lane. It's like
Unless your name is Susie Dumond and you try to sell a book that's about queer stuff, but really it's just about straight weddings.
Well, yeah, that.
just like, listen, if I had a dynasty, I would stick with it to make sure my bills were paid.
So yes and no, because I think that I think Cassandra Clare has done a really good job, like actually adding substance
Yes,
to
true.
her world. Whereas like the last Holly Black book, not like the last one in The Cruel Prince, was
You mean
really
Book of
just a
Night?
cash grab. No, the like
the
King of Elfhame or whatever.
the King of Elfhame.
Yeah, that one was really just a cash grab for fans. Like there wasn't any, like it didn't add anything else to the world or to the story, and so like I didn't like that. But
I don't think that was the point of it though, based on like what I've seen from what it's about. I think that was just more about like spending more time with the characters, which I can appreciate.
I can't. I get bored so easily.
Like at least add something new to the world.
Yeah. And I don't love prequels, honestly, as a concept. Like, I want to keep going further. Unless you're going so far back that it's like I don't want stories from a character's childhood that we already know.
Right.
Unless you're like, for that, I feel like you need to be answering some sort of something that we know happened, but we want it, like the audience wants to
Know
see.
why. Yeah.
Right, like the idea of a Game of Thrones prequel, while I have no faith because of how bad the show went, like I understand like why they're doing the prequel on that topic, because it's so far back. It's so different.
Well, even like if you use that logic for Cassandra Clare, like if you use the Clockwork Angel trilogy.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're basically setting up the world that exists in City.
That's a prequel, but it's also its own thing. I'm thinking more like when I think like a proper prequel, I'm thinking something like The Butcher of Anderson Station, which is a prequel or one of the Expanse short stories. But it gives you the backstory for a character that we know of, and we know something happened with them, but we didn't get to see, like, we know that thing that happened shifted their point of view and that they're now on a different side.
Right.
Like, basically, he was responsible for the deaths of a lot of people, was like, oh shit, this is just women and children and people who cannot defend themselves that I'm actually being sent against. I'm done. I'm out. But we don't get to see that happen. And so they sat and they made a short story for that. Like, I can understand the appeal of that for some people, especially if you really, really like that character. We got that in the show, so I didn't really need the short story.
Right. But like, whereas like the King of Elfhame really just like added to the lore of the world, but nothing to like actual, I don't know, maybe not.
Oh, see, I don't mind the adding to the lore, but again, it's like, it just depends on what you want and what the fans want and like what you want to write about.
Yeah. I mean,
one of my books
raise your bills, go for it.
Yeah. One of my books has a book in it that I'm like, if my series gets really popular and I need some money, I can make a book of Phaeacian fairy tales. We can just do that. We can do some retellings and flesh out this book that is talked about.
I mean, like, that's what Shauna McGuire did with Middle Game. And then you have like the Over the Woodward Wall, which is apparently, I haven't read them yet, but apparently very meta for like, it's basically Middle Game's World's Wayward Children books.
Oh, nice. Cal is like, that gave me a headache. Just listening to you.
stop. Like, enough. Enough is enough.
You just don't like whimsy.
Not at all. No, I don't. No. Yeah, no, I don't. Although a book I think Margaret would really, 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 really like was pretty whimsical, and I liked it.
Which one?
Half a Soul by Olivia Atwater. I think you'd all like it. I just think in particular Margaret would like
I saw that somewhere and I was like, oh,
I think I'm sitting there going, I saw that in your thumbnail.
no, but it was in someone else's like book shopping vlog, and I was like, that one's not on my BOGO table.
It's good. It's like a Regency era romance.
Oh yeah, that's
fairy
right. I
tale.
remember you telling us about that.
Yeah.
And it's I think Margaret would very much appreciate.
You
The
had me at
romance.
Regency Romance.
Right, exactly. All right, we are gonna do one more sprint. So I will see you all in 40 minutes.
Bye.
Hello.
Hi.
How did we do?
Well, I read stuff. I don't know how much, and got lots of kisses from Portobello.
Aw, Portobello kisses. Give him kiss for
Yeah.
me.
Porto!
I don't remember where I started this sprint, but I'm on page 246. I have less than 100 pages left.
Hi, Porto. What a good boy.
Thank you. Oh my god, he looks so much like Cassie.
Right?
Does.
So much like
They're
Cassie.
so much alike, like personality, looks,
No.
temperament. But he's much nicer than Cassie. In like, he's like a friendly, nice dog.
They
Doesn't
need
have a
to,
mean thing to say about no one.
they need to make the puppies.
They do.
All right. Kelsey read 20 pages. Very nice. How are you enjoying it? Christy, welcome. Reading The Shadow House. I'm sorry you joined for the last sprint. But we are having sprints tonight, question mark?
Yes. Yes, we are having sprints tonight. I haven't decided whether it's 7 or 8. It just depends on stuff. So,
Porto just took a banana out of Jude's mouth.
hold on. I'm figuring out how many pages I did in fact read.
Nice dog.
Porto, I was just vouching for you.
And then he's like, no, actually, never mind.
You said he was nicer than Cassie, though. You did not say he is the nicest.
Cassie would steal anything from anybody and then growl at them for having had it in the first place.
I read 12 pages.
So
I'm
nice.
just saying. I feel like there's a lot of room there in that statement.
This is true.
Briar and Jude are like much chiller, but Jude will still be like, hey, this is my thing. Briar will be like, oh, okay, you took it. Okay.
Oh,
Cassandra.
wow. Awesome. So yes, sprints tonight on
My channel.
At either 7 or 8 Eastern time.
Yes. I have to there are a couple of things I need to get done for reasons because I think we're doing the thing tomorrow. I think we're signing these people up for their insurance plan tomorrow. So I have to get certain things done and I don't want to rush, but my plan right now is 7 just because I want to give us a good long time, but I may push it to 8.
Nice. Allison got to chapter 56. Fantastic. I'm so glad that everyone was productive in these sprints and they got some stuff done. I think I read like maybe 80 pages total. So I'm counting it away.
Yep.
All right. Well, do you guys have anything to plug on your channels other than your sprints tonight? Everyone's linked down below. Thor is linked down below as well. I had to link it during the first sprint, so you might have to like refresh the page, and then it will be up.
I have a wrap up coming up hopefully Wednesday, depending on how much time I'm able to find to edit this week, because we've got some things happening.
For the 15th?
Jesus, you guys act like I was not the most consistent of us like 2 years ago.
I've never had a late wrap up in my life.
I was like, mine went up on the 3rd.
Yeah, well, it was
Most
supposed to go
consistent
up
of us at
today,
wrap ups,
someone-
like never.
Honestly,
I'm
we
sorry.
really just wanted
Someone's
to
parent got COVID, so
That's
life's been a
That's
little
not what you
difficult.
said. You said you were the most consistent of us
I
2 years
was.
ago at wrap ups. Never.
That's because I don't hold myself to arbitrary rules about when videos need to come up.
They're good rules. They make sense.
They go up when they go up.
They're for other people's consideration. Nobody wants to know what you read 4 months ago.
It's true.
Since when have I did that like twice. I did that like twice last year.
It's
And it
2
was
times
because-
too many.
Even the month that we lost Zephyr, I still did a recent reads video, like 2 weeks later.
Good for you.
I'm just messing with you, Margaret.
Good for you. I don't care as long as it. My only goal is it goes up, if possible, the month after, barring me being depressed. So
Fair. Fair.
that's what happened the last time.
Brains are dumb.
They are so fucking dumb. I haven't written anything in like 2 years, and I fucking hate it. But there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Cal, do you have anything to plug?
I have a vlog coming out tomorrow.
Nice.
So if you want to live through the Rogers internet outage apocalypse of 2022 with me and all the other Canadians that suffered,
I love how you were like, this terrible thing that like Canadians don't know how to do, basic utilities. You're like, I'm gonna vlog it.
I was already vlogging, so I was like, so the internet went out, and I got all the work I could do offline done before 11 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I still had to like be at my desk, right? So like, I was like, so I'm just gonna read all day. Like,
Seems like
what you want me to do? Like,
seems like a great idea. All right. Well, my book haul is coming out later today.
Nice.
My Summerween TBR will be Tuesday, and then my Austin vlog is Thursday. Technically, it's only half of an Austin vlog because I vlogged the whole week. I was in Austin for half of it.
I thought that you meant a Jane Austen vlog, and then I remember that Texas exists.
Oh no, the Texas vlog. So, anyways, well, everyone's linked down below, and thank you all for joining us, and I'll see you next